Sir,
Yes.
we can film in this building.
So I am allowed to take pictures and record in this building. It is a public area. Okay.
Yes, but you're not.
But I am. Look at this. Why are the janitors always get involved? Go pick up a broom.
Everybody's got the right to, that's a First Amendment right.
What are you talking about, lady? You're a janitor. Cut it out. I'm not undermining your position, but I mean, you need to step back. You have no authority here.
Well, man, they telling me to get to name my sergeant and my lieutenant. They're
See,
like,
they don't even
go
want
ahead
you
and
on
get
something like this.
We came back because you put your phone right up to somebody's window. That's not a public area.
Who are you?
It's none of your business.
You're not supposed to be videoing here.
It's too late. Call the police.
Anything better to do than just waste people's time?
I'm exercising.
Goat people into lawsuits.
Hey, you know what? You want to give it to me? Put the fucking cuffs on us. Shut up. Your policy doesn't trump the Constitution and law. That's why he left.
Okay.
That's why you're walking away.
No, that's not why I'm walking away.
It's gonna be.
Dealing with the jack.
Do with the jack, huh? That's real professional. Is that how you got your stripes? Didn't your LT tell you guys to screw?
Yeah.
Then why are you here?
Because you keep harassing people.
Education time.
No, he has to stay out here, I understand.
Yep.
Coming out this way?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk you out.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, of course, man. What's going on, everyone? This is Press NH Now over here today in Enterprise, Alabama, at the Coffee County Health Department for our First Amendment audit to see if they respect our rights to record here in public. Please make sure you go like, share, and subscribe to my channel at Press NH Now. I appreciate all your support. Also, check out my playlist to see some of those videos you might not have seen in the past. Hit that like button, let all your friends and family know about my activism in and around the southern states. Always check a description, all links are included. Donations are greatly appreciated. They do help me continue my activism in and around the US. We're gonna get right to it here, guys. Enjoy the video. All right, let's go take a look around inside, take a tour of the building, possibly pull some public records and see the process of doing so, and see if they respect our rights to record here in public. Hello. Hi. Is this a county building? It's a county building? It's not private, right?
No, it's the state.
It's the state? Okay. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. The Coffee County Health Department offices. Please check in that window. Cool.
Sir,
Yes.
we can film in this building.
Well, that's exactly why I asked you that question, because it's a county building. I am allowed to record in here. 100%.
We are not allowed.
Yeah. Patient waiting.
Yes, ma'am. I'm wondering, I want to get
You're not allowed to film it.
Yes, I am. Your signs don't mean anything to me.
Well, we
This
have
is-
a sign outside says you're not allowed.
I see all the signs, yep.
What is the reason that you sign?
Because it's a public building and I'm allowed to do it, no matter what your
Not
sign says.
inside, you can do outside.
I could do inside too. Yeah,
No,
inside too,
no.
yes.
Oh,
It's only around here.
It's a county building. I'll talk to a supervisor though if there's an issue, please.
I was wondering, can I get the birth dates without having to buy?
I'll talk to the supervisor if you don't mind.
What is the name of the supervisor? Do you want to talk to somebody?
Yeah, I'll talk to the supervisor. Yeah, because I don't want to escalate things.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
she's coming.
Thank you.
I have to provide the birthdays to get this birth certificate with us.
They have to find it through the birthday.
No.
Look at all these signs.
What about the mother's name? Can I give you her name?
Deterring people from.
Have any records here?
It's a county health department. 100% allowed. Are you the supervisor?
Are you filming?
I'm asking. Are you the supervisor? Are you the supervisor so we could speak about
I
it?
am the supervisor.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
one of them.
Do you want to step over here so we could talk? Because I don't want to disturb everybody. This is a public building, correct?
It is.
Okay, and it's a county building?
Yes.
Okay. So I understand that's the health department, okay? The only word of advice I can give you is to keep the information of your clients private. That's all I ask.
What do you mean?
Well, so I am allowed to take pictures and record in this building. It is a public area. Okay.
Yes, but you're not.
But I am, because it's a constitutionally protected right. I have a right to I have a right to take pictures and video. It's a First Amendment right to do so. It's
All right, let me
Go
go
ahead.
get the office manager.
okay. It's not going to change anything. Matter of fact, you should probably take your signs down.
You said that you have permit to film. It's not like that you're not allowed. You have to have permits to film inside.
Permission?
Yes.
I don't need
inside.
permission to exercise my rights. No,
No,
thank you.
You have to have actually a paper. That says you
Yeah,
have-
it's called the Constitution.
Okay. Let me find the person they need to talk.
Yeah, she's going to get them. Are you the supervisor?
No, I'm a custodian here.
A custodian?
Yes.
Like a janitor? Oh, no, I'm all set.
Okay, what company are you working for?
I don't understand.
Okay,
I was just talking to a supervisor. You're a custodian.
right. And she's at lunch right now.
Okay,
and-
so you're like next in charge?
Well, if she's not here, normally, like, anybody that comes through and do stuff, because, see, we don't have no filming and stuff's allowed in the building.
County Health
And we have to
Department.
get that through approval, so that's why I said, you know, if I have to contact her and let her know.
How do I get approval? Because I already have permission.
Okay, through who?
The United States. It's
Okay.
it's
Well, we're a state, we're not federal.
yeah, I
and
understand
so-
that.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me call her.
Even
real
more of a
quick.
reason because federal overrides the state, and this is county, right?
This is the state.
The state. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know you're talking about like HIPAA and
Can I read you something
I'm,
here?
yeah, I was talking to her, but yeah, sure.
The health department is considered a public building.
Can I read it?
Filming may require a film permit.
So she's allowed to record though,
Yes,
right?
you
So
can
she
read
just
it.
violated your own policy.
We need to have proof that you're here, sir. So you can read it if you want to.
I can do, I'm here.
Oh, you're in there? Yeah, it's not against your policy? Right, I'm sure.
Is this a public place? Because as
It is.
people that come over here,
A
be
film
private,
permit.
They wanna be private.
It's a
They
film-
are not
I
gonna
need
be
a-
private filming of the
See,
persons.
with
They're
HIPAA
here.
stuff going on, that's why they got the note on the.
Yeah,
about-
where's the statute that's attached to that?
I just printed the person's coming with this.
Is there a legal
I wanted you to read
Is there a
this
legal
first.
statute?
Oh.
I don't see a
no,
Alabama
we
state
had the-
statute.
We had the regular and file.
Let me see it
That's
again.
The other person.
me see.
I wanted you to read this meanwhile.
Okay.
Because you're still filming.
I'm gonna take a picture of it.
Yeah, you can take a picture.
Oh, I could take pictures now, okay.
And that one, yeah, it's public. It's public on the internet if you want to read it.
Okay.
And you're not
Um,
giving to us, you are not want to.
Yeah, so this is your policy. I go by the law, and the law states that I'm allowed to record in public places, so thank you. I appreciate that. Good try.
But you're not sure, you are still filming, and you should wait outside to find the answer for.
Who am I gonna find the answer to? Implement a policy. Policy. Implement a policy. Prohibits taking photographs, recording in the lobby.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a policy. So it looks like you just violated the policy. Can I talk to your supervisor, please? Because I don't abide by the policies. The policies are made for you, not me.
Where are you at? Where are you at? Are you in your office? Oh, okay.
Oh, so you guys have been
We got
briefed.
Admin up here, we got a guy over here with no.
First Amendment protects the rights to
form
get
of
information. Blah, blah, blah.
identification over here videotaping inside the building.
Place
Okay.
restrictions.
Well, I can't get a hold of Sonia, and I'm trying to get somebody up here.
That's true. I am looking into it a little bit further than
Okay. Alright, bye.
a little scrutiny, because we could all learn something.
All he says
Maybe
it's against HIPAA policy for you to.
it's against HIPAA policy. Okay, I don't have to abide by HIPAA. HIPAA is for you to abide by, not me. I can't violate HIPAA laws. Only you can.
Yeah, but there are people.
Yeah,
a lot of
but you
people
still
here, they
can't come
wanna
up
be
in here and
private.
record.
But there's no yeah but. There's the policy, which is null and void to me, and then
No,
there's the
it's
law,
not.
which I have to abide by, which I am. I still don't see any state statute here stating that I can't record here. I'm hearing about HIPAA. I mean, I hear you guys screaming out personal information all day long around this place. all of a sudden the camera comes along and it's reasonable if you put into restrictions on visitors may dispute restrictions by the legal property for you to leave the property. I'm trying to read, ma'am.
Would you videotaping us?
Failure
That's
to
against our,
leave.
you didn't ask for our us if we wanted to
You
be
are
on
so
the camera.
rude. You're the janitor. What are you
I
doing
don't
here?
care. You still
are
cannot.
very rude
You
too,
cannot
sir.
videotape me without my permission.
Trying to read this and you're interrupting,
And
which is
you're
going to slow the
videotaping me,
process.
which is
Go
against.
outside and read it. You don't have to recording and read it.
Look at this. Why are the janitors always get involved? Go pick up a broom. Like,
You don't have to be mean with her.
well, me neither. Like, I'm trying to read. She's being.
You're not being polite, so that reason we are.
I'm trying to
confronting you.
read
We cannot be
this
polite.
that you gave me.
You're coming just threatening everybody. You're the right.
I didn't
the
threaten
right
anybody.
guy. Well, what is all right to? I don't want to be filming either. And you coming with the camera, like, you like that?
Policy. More policies. Can you staple these, please? Can you staple these, if you don't mind?
Okay.
Can you just staple it? Ma'am, can you staple the paper, please?
You stop being so demanding.
Oh, she's
She's
playing
not your-
around with the
You're not her
paper.
employer. You don't tell her what to do.
Actually, we are.
No, you're not.
You get paid by tax dollars. What are you talking about, lady? You're a janitor. Cut it out. I'm not undermining your like position, but I mean, you need to step back. You have no authority here. Can I have that?
This document belongs to us.
Okay,
We
but
let
I
you
need it
write-
so I
we
can
let
read
you
it.
Read it, but that doesn't mean that you have to take it.
So you don't want to give it to me now?
No.
And now she's recording, which is against your policy that you just stated.
No, because I have to have proof that you were here.
Oh,
That's it.
okay.
This is my position, this is my work. I work over here, I have the right to be here. You're not.
Can I speak with the supervisor one more time, please? I need to know if I'm being trespassed from here.
It's coming, but you're talking to anybody, threatening everybody.
I didn't threaten
Instead of
anybody.
wait
Don't
there
say I threatened.
Quietly, if you trying to talk to somebody, you're going to threaten everybody.
Unbelievable. Can I have that copy, please? The supervisor gave it to me, didn't she? Okay. What was your name? Okay. Well, I know the PD's on their way, so I'm gonna walk outside and wait for them, and we'll see how they handle it. I can only imagine what you guys are doing in there. So, I'll step outside because I know the PD's probably on their way. And I'm gonna play this safe, see what they say, and go from the next step. That janitor in there, I don't know why they always getting involved on my videos. It's crazy how they think they have some sense of authority. But like I said, I'll wait over here. Yeah, so they gave you the policy, and then they have the Attorney General backing it up. But this hasn't been challenged yet, so.
And where were you at? Just inside?
I was just inside. There's a bunch of.
The normal common area?
Yeah, I'm not going into any restricted areas, man.
That's restricted area.
Yeah, I'm not doing that, man. I know the laws, you know what I mean? I'm not. mean, they could ask all they want, man.
Visitors may not enter areas where there are confidential records. Yeah, they're not gonna have that.
Well, I mean, they're violating HIPAA if they do. They even put the case law in there, which is good.
Yeah.
Smith v. Cummings, time, place, and manner. I mean, I get it, man. I get it.
It says visitors will not pose threats to our premises or employees.
Yeah, no
distract employees from their work.
no
or
shit.
have access to confidential information.
That's obvious.
Yeah, they need threats or anything.
No, man. No. They're taking a threat, my camera as a threat. And I think she said something about that, and I said, I didn't threaten anybody.
Everybody's got the right to, that's a First Amendment right.
Thank you, man. You guys been trained on this, huh? I could tell. Oh, at least maybe just you, I don't know. Have you had instances before with auditors and such, or?
Not too much, not really, but I mean.
You guys got memos too, you know?
Yeah, which I mean, we get some training on it, but I mean, it's not like we just have like a day set aside.
Yeah, no, I get that, yeah.
So yeah, but you might have like a little 30-minute class, hour class.
Hey.
Constitutional rights and stuff.
Hey, I'm all for it, man. 30 minutes is more than anything I could ask for, so.
Yeah.
Did you go after my thing?
Available. Presentation. Like I said, I mean, if you had it in there whenever they were talking to you and popped it out because you didn't know what they were going to say and all that, I mean, you got a right to record.
Look, I'm just gonna throw it all out there just for your peace of mind. Maybe you can talk to them as well. I'm not there to disturb their work. That's the last.
Seemed like you were. I mean, you were out here and you waved me down. To talk
Yeah,
to them.
exactly. I'm the only criminals run away. I mean, most of them anyway. But like, I'm not in there to disturb them what they're doing. I'm not trying to get personal information. If I do, that's on them. That's a HIPAA violation on them. I can report them for it, which they're already violating their policy by taking pictures of me, which is fine. I don't take offense to it. It's just they're violating their policy by doing it. So I'm not going into any restricted areas. I know the rules. I know the law, man. I try to stay away from filming and recording children. I mean, that's just a policy of my own. So yeah.
I mean, when you're in public, you're in public too. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that.
if we was out here in the parking lot and the whole parade come by and you just caught everybody in the parade, I mean, there's no expectation of privacy in the public.
Exactly. The only thing I could ask you, man, and I know you probably want to head out, and I'm not trying to make you famous. Dude, you're doing a good job. I appreciate it. My subscribers, supporters. It's not just about that. It's about constitutional rights. But they need to know what's going on here, because I don't need to go back in there and then have them call you back again.
Yeah.
They need to know what's going on. And if you could explain that to them in brief, that would be great, man.
Well, man, they telling me to get to Nate. That's my sergeant and my lieutenant. They're
See,
like,
they don't
"Just
even
go
want
ahead
you
and
on
go."
something like this, man. They know. They don't want you stepping out of bounds, and you're not. So,
All right, I appreciate it, man.
all right. Thank you.
Get a call.
Oh, can I get your name, badge?
It's Officer Goad. Badge number is 310.
Awesome, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, guys. So there you go. They're not getting involved. Nope. He was just called off by the sergeant. He's not getting involved. They refuse to be involved. And that's Enterprise PD for you. Sergeant and LT. Both said, let's go. Get out of there. And he's doing a really good job. No, I'm all set. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Sir, we don't allow video.
Call the police.
This is a state building here.
Even more of a reason to me being in here.
I agree with that, but we don't allow video.
Are you a supervisor? Do you have a business card?
No.
You don't? What was your name?
Sonia.
Sonia what?
McLeany.
McLean. Thank you. What was your position?
Office manager.
Office manager. Okay.
All back.
And, ma'am?
Go back.
The LT and, look, let me just tell you, the LT and the sergeant just told him to screw. Seriously. He's
I don't
not,
really care. I'm just telling you, this is our health department policy.
no, this is our health department. And your policy doesn't trump the Constitution and law. That's why he left.
Okay.
That's why you're walking away.
No, that's not why I'm walking away.
It's gonna be.
Because you're belligerent.
Okay, well, I'm still here. So, can I have your name, please?
Call me
No.
Amy,
I can't.
and that's my right.
Oh, it is. It's public record, and it's professional.
Well, I guess you'll have to get on the public record and find it.
Well, now you know why I'm here.
You need our record too.
I'm sorry.
You need our record too.
No, unless you want to let me use it. Smart ass, huh? Now they're just mad because the police ended up leaving. Now the real fun begins. Look at the janitor. Enterprise PD is not enforcing it. How'd that work out for you guys?
I just put my lipstick,
How'd that work out?
so I have to be very pretty.
Oh man, maybe you need some Kleenex for your mascara there. That's draining down your face from the tears. Yeah, they're gone. They skedaddled. How'd that work out for you? It didn't work out, did it? Yeah. See how you signs mean absolutely nothing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just stuffing it down your throat, that's all. Because you didn't want me here and you wanted me trespassed and possibly arrested for recording. And I'm still here, I know. I'll get you some Kleenex if you want. Maybe I should go look through your windows next, huh?
But I called the police station.
Call the Ghostbusters all you want. They're not going to do anything either. Let's go rattle some cages. Don't yell at me like that.
Why are you videoing these people do that?
Don't yell at me like that, first of all.
Who are you?
It's none of your business.
You're not supposed to be videoing here.
It's too late. Call the police.
I'm not calling the police.
All right,
Why
then.
are you videoing in windows?
Because I can, that's why.
There's patient's information in there.
Well, then hide it. HIPAA, right?
What are you doing here?
Taking pictures and video. What are you doing here?
This is private property.
No, this is public property, actually.
He's videoing in our windows.
Yeah. I like to rattle the cage sometimes after law enforcement's called upon me.
I looked out my window and he was videoing through my window.
This is the health department, correct?
Yeah.
Hey, Dr. S'mores. How you doing? You guys just left? You guys just left?
You're right, we did. We came back
Yep.
because you put your phone right up to somebody's window. That's not a public area. That's not where you
But
can...
this is a public space.
No, no. When you put it up to somebody's window in their office, which is not open to the public,
But
that's
this-
not... No,
Can we go inside?
No.
We'll go inside and
No.
talk?
no. We're going to talk here because
Okay, that's fine.
they're conducting business on...
Yeah, I was too.
Okay.
I'm
No,
still conducting my business. We all know what's going on here. Cut the shit.
Exactly.
Okay, what's your name and badge number?
My name is Sergeant Brune. Badge number is 300.
Thank you, sir. Didn't your LT tell you guys to screw?
Yeah,
Then why are you here?
because you keep harassing people.
I'm not harassing anybody.
Actually, you are.
I'm talking to them, and they keep responding to me. Yeah, they do. We're having a dialogue. That's a dialogue. Okay? Just like me and you are having right now, we're having a dialogue. If they want to continue to entertain me, I guess, as you want to call it, then they can do so. But I'm going to do the same. And I have a right to talk. Do I not? I'm not in there stopping them from doing what they're doing. They're conducting their business. A lady just came in. She got her paperwork. Lady's at the secretary desk getting what she needs done. Nobody's being stopped doing what they're doing. They're stopping themselves because of me. That's not my problem. Okay? And let me give you some hindsight. Okay? What I can see from a public area, I can record. End of story. And I'm going to continue doing it because I can. That's what blinds are for. So if they were smart enough and you had the IQ more than 1, okay, you would go tell them that. But I'm going to continuously record here because I can. I have a right to do it. If they don't like it, close the blinds. That's how you create privacy. There's no expectation of privacy in public. Am I
You're
wrong?
right.
That's it. End of story. End of story.
Okay.
I'm not,
You're
this
just
isn't
gonna keep
voyeurism. This isn't, a private property. All right, you're right. They do have a limited expectation of privacy in their offices, but I'm not in their office. That's it. If I was in their office, we could have this conversation a little bit more. But at this point, you're wrong. And I'll take it to court all day long. I really don't care. I have a right to record in public. I'm in public. End of story. They don't like it, close the blinds. They don't like it even more than that, go to the private sector.
You don't have anything better to do than just waste people's time.
I'm exercising.
Goat people into lawsuits.
Hey, you know what? You want to give it to me? Put the cuffs on or shut up. You want it? Give it to me. You want to give it to me? You want to give me the lawsuit? Give it to me. Go ahead, because I'll take it. I'll take it all day long. I don't care. Put the cuffs on, arrest me for trespassing and disorderly conduct, and resisting and all your other bullshit go-to charges. You think I haven't done this before?
I know you have.
I know. Good. Good. I'm glad. Glad. Good. Because I'm teaching people like you, and I'm teaching people like them, okay? That what I'm allowed to do is a constitutionally protected right. End of story. There's time, place, and manner. You're correct. I understand all the laws and the case laws and George, Smith versus Cummings. I know all of them. I abide by them. I'm not breaking the law here. That's it. I know they don't like it. They may feel uncomfortable, but that's tough. I don't know what to tell you. Go to a doctor's office where you can't go in there and go on the property and record. Why are you shaking your head? You took an oath to protect what I'm doing, and you're shaking your fucking head?
No, because I got to spend time doing this bullshit rather than go do my actual job.
What? Honoring your oath?
No, dealing with the jackass.
With the jackass, huh?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
real professional.
Mhm.
Is that how you got your stripes? Where are your stripes? You claim you're a sergeant. Where are they? Oh, right there? Okay. You should probably trade him in. Because your other officer, the patrol, he was so much better than you, dude.
Oh.
So much better.
I appreciate
See,
it.
I give good feedback when it's deserved.
Mm-hmm.
You're a piece of...
Thank you.
What happened to integrity? Professionalism? Call me a jackass? A police officer calling me a sergeant, calling me a jackass? You think that's professional? All you could do is sit there and laugh.
Yeah.
Do you have a business card?
No.
Okay. Are you recording?
Mm-hmm.
Is that in your policy to inform people?
No.
It's not? Are you sure?
Alabama's a one-party state. Only one party needs to be informed.
I understand that, but I'm talking your policy, not the law.
No. I don't have to inform you that my body camera's going.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. But you are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good.
So we're just going to stand here all day?
I don't know. I was here first. I don't leave here until you do.
Okay.
Actually, I was almost on my way out. But I figured I'd ruffle little feathers first because they wanted to call the f***ing police on me to get me hemmed up.
That's what you wanted to do in the first place. You're happy I showed up because it makes your view count go
You know,
up.
you know what? People, it does when pieces of shit like you act the way you do. Yeah, you're right. 100%. My views go all the way up. You become a viral sensation on YouTube forever. You know why? Because you act like a piece of shit instead of being professional, respectful, like your other officer. He didn't act like you. He didn't talk like you. He said it's a public place. Go record.
You're right. It is.
All right. So what are you doing back here? What the fuck are you? What law are you enforcing here?
I'm politely
Okay.
asking you to not stick the phone up to people's
No.
windows.
No. Are you going to arrest me if I continue doing so? Are you going to arrest me if I continue doing so? It's a legal question. I'm going to take that as a no.
It's a polite request.
It's a polite request. So why even come out here and demand that I stop and that I'm not allowed to when you know damn well I am?
Did I demand anything?
You came out here and you told me that you can't do what you're doing. That's not a lawful order. You could tell me to do f***ing jumping jacks, and I could tell you no.
To my knowledge, there wasn't blinds. Okay, so it's not an option for them to draw them. So if you see blinds, okay, you're right. They should draw blinds.
It's common sense.
However, the offices that you're recording into are not public areas.
I totally agree. That's why I'm not in it.
Different than if you were to go into somebody's yard and start looking in their windows.
That's private property. That's private property. Get that out of your fucking head. Private and public are two different entities, dude. Yeah, you can't trespass me here, but you can trespass me at somebody's house if they told me to leave. Now, can you? Do you see the distinction, the difference?
Harass them to the point where they want you gone.
Harassment,
where you are not wanting them to. Are you here to get birth records? Are you here to get treatment for anything? You're just here to record, to try and guilt me.
Is that not enough? Is that not enough? I don't want to get arrested. Who the f wants to get arrested?
You do.
I don't want to.
Because you want me to arrest you so that way you can try to sue the department.
I don't.
And the state
That
and
comes out of the.
everybody
That
else.
comes out of the taxpayers' money, dude. That's the last thing I want to do.
Oh, congratulations. Sure. And then makes your view count go up. Yeah, sure. Whatever you want to claim. Okay?
So you think I'm doing this for a lawsuit?
100%.
Really?
For view counts, lawsuits, whatever you want, just to get you.
Well, if you want to give me a lawsuit, then put the cuffs on me then. Then I'm happy. I'm happier walking away with you rather than with you.
Okay.
Do you understand? I'd rather walk away without you, actually, I'm sorry, without you than with you. To, like, let's say the PD and then the courthouse and so forth and so on. That's not my goal. My goal here is for them to be informed that whatever their policy and their AG's bull, okay, is about public recording here is null and void. It doesn't trump what I'm doing. End of story. That's what they need to know. And that's where you come in. And I asked your officer if he could do that politely. I did. I asked him, I said, can you at least go in there and inform them about the situation, letting them know so they don't waste resources anymore, right? Then, all of a sudden, he gets a phone call from his LT and the sergeant, probably you, I don't know, telling him to leave.
Because we've got other things to
I understand that, and I totally agree with that. I do. But what I asked him to do could have avoided this.
No.
Yes, it could have. Because then, all of a sudden, they call you back, and now you're here again. And it's ridiculous. All you have to do is go in there, tell them that I'm allowed in here to record, your policy is null and void. End of story. And as long as I'm not in a restricted area, and I'm not causing a disturbance, and...
But you are causing a disturbance.
My mere presence of a camera is not a disturbance. A court judge would never see that as plausible. They're just not. I'm peacefully recording and exercising my rights. Peacefully. I'm not banging on windows. I'm not going behind counters. I'm not yelling and screaming and throwing paperwork around. That's disorderly. Harassment, I can't harass a public figure, okay, while they're in the course of their duties. I can't. It's impossible.
No, that's not true at all.
Oh, so you could file charges for me harassing you while you're on duty?
100%.
Really?
Yes.
I followed cops their whole
There's
shifts.
There's a difference between what harassment is in Alabama law versus what, I don't know where you're from, but I can tell your accent's not from Alabama.
Yeah, no. You know, it's pretty dumbed down here.
Oh, thank you.
Mississippi, too.
Okay. So, in Alabama, right, you can
Let's
Google-
constitute harassment, because I don't want to break those, I don't want to go over those lines,
Here,
okay?
I'll Google it here right
You don't have to Google it, just tell me the ins and outs, man.
No, I'm going to read it for you right here from the law, that way there's no misunderstanding.
Okay. The last thing I want,
Criminal Code, Alabama harassment.
the last thing I want them to do is stop working.
Yeah.
It's tax dollars going to hard at work. I don't want them to stop doing that.
Commits a crime of harassment if with intent to harass, annoy, alarm another person. He or she strikes, shoves, kicks, or otherwise touches another person, subjects them to physical contact, directs abusive or obscene language, or makes an obscene gesture towards another person. For the purposes of the section, harassment shall include a threat, verbal, non-verbal, made with the intent to carry out such threat that would cease a reasonable person who is the target of the threat to fear for his or her safety.
Let's back up to the top real quick.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the directs obscene abusive language.
Well, no, and well, that's protected. I mean, and I'm not doing that over here, okay, man? I'm not doing that. But the annoying, right? It is annoying. I'm sure it is. I mean, a camera, yeah, it could be annoying sometimes, but is it against the law? No, it's not. Definitely not harassment. Me recording somebody in public is not harassment. Come on, dude.
I'm not saying it is.
Well, I know, but we just went through the statute.
You asked what the definition of harassment was, and I gave you the legal definition.
And you also, about 2 minutes ago, stated that I was in there harassing them. So is that still the case? Annoying?
If they are annoyed, that is the direct result of your actions. Okay. So if by your actions they're annoyed.
What actions are we talking about? Like my verbiage? My mere presence of a camera?
I understand.
What are we getting at?
I understand they called for a reason, okay? And you're in there.
They called because of my camera.
Yes.
Okay.
And you're in the.
Does that constitute harassment? My camera?
No. It would be your.
So what are we talking about here? Why would you even bring up harassment?
Okay. Specifically, the issue. Okay. Just respect other people, right?
I agree.
So, there's, in those offices, there's private information, right? HIPAA information.
I totally agree.
I don't know what your capabilities are. I'm sure this is going on YouTube, Facebook, whatever. All I ask is that you blur out any sensitive information.
100%.
Is that unreasonable?
But what's unreasonable more than that, okay, and look, I'm not going to disagree with you, okay? I don't want that information. It's not even illegal to obtain it unless you use it, right? The other thing is the onus of that information and private information is on them. I cannot legally violate HIPAA by getting information that they're putting out to the public. So,
but what I'm asking is to just be a reasonable person, because whether they are being good stewards of that other person's information or not, right, by having their computer open to where it can be recorded through a window, that's what you're saying is happening, right? That person is an innocent third party.
I understand that.
Okay.
But they should always have the windows closed so people can't look in. What are windows for? I had an officer in Mississippi a couple weeks ago. You know what he said to me? I said, "What are windows for?" He says, "For sunshine." But what are windows for, right? To look through.
To let sunlight in.
Okay. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Windows are made to see in and out of.
I was going to say, I can't speak to what another officer
I know.
says, does, or
But windows are made to see in and out. And I'm proving a point. I'm sorry.
what you're saying.
I'm out here proving a point.
Okay. Congratulations. But, again, just trying to come to a reasonable understanding, right? Okay? Have I been unreasonable in anything we've said or talked about?
A little bit.
Okay.
But we're doing a little bit better here.
Okay.
So I can respect that.
All right.
We're kind of turning it around. I think you're turning it around a little bit. I didn't like the way you came out here. Okay, telling me about harassment and, looking, I can't look through the windows. We knew you could blow smoke up my ass all day long, dude. I've been doing this for 5 years, okay? Congratulations. I have a case already, all right, for looking in windows. And I'm going to beat it all day long. It just came out the other day on my channel, so I really don't care. But I'm just saying, don't tell people something that they're allowed to legally do, especially if they're in their right to do it, literally their constitutional right. I don't appreciate it. I'm sorry. You're blowing smoke up my ass. You're telling me something that is completely legal to do.
You have a good day.
You too. So can you briefly explain to the supervisors here?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. I appreciate it, because we don't need any more phone calls.
flashing back there or not. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Sure.
Did it lock? I got it. Yeah.
Who's the one that call manager?
I did.
Okay.
Education time. Twice. Education time.
No, he has to stay out here, I understand.
Yep, and I know that.
Okay, then.
Okay, just go back.
Unbelievable. Hey. Have that paperwork back from earlier that you took? No. Look how they act now. Look at this. I just put that sergeant in his place. You know that? Yeah, you want these too? You could have them, yeah, ma'am. See ya. That's how much I care about them. It's toilet paper. How'd that go?
Fantastic. Everybody's on the same page?
Okay, then that's all I ask. Yep, that's all I ask, man. I asked your other officer to do that so this could be avoided, you know?
We got other stuff that we need to take care of. I think I can get out this way. Alright.
Alright, well.
Coming out this way? Or you
Yeah, I'm gonna walk you out.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, of course, man. You know, I do due diligence. You got a call number on this? Call service number?
I don't have it.
Can you get it from dispatch so I can do a records request later? Please. And you don't have a business card, no?
You just give them the time and date and they'll have it.
Okay, and you don't have a business card, right?
No.
Okay, have a good one. Drive a shame. There it is. What a piece of shit he was at first, huh? Alright everybody, so that's going to be it over here today at the Coffee County Health Department in Enterprise, Alabama for our failed First Amendment audit. As you saw in the video, a bunch of the staff, including the janitor herself, was getting involved about me recording and taking pictures, which I am legally allowed to do in this public county office. And they gave me a bunch of crap about it and ended up telling me that I couldn't record, take pictures because of their policies, sent me a whole bunch of crap paperwork. And ended up calling the police department, who came out, who was very professional. Kudos to that officer, who was also very well informed about the situation and that I have a First Amendment right to record in the public areas. He was sent off briefly by the lieutenant and sergeant that you also saw in the video. The sergeant that you saw arrive on scene for the second time was very unprofessional. He started calling me names, telling me I couldn't record and take pictures inside of the offices, which we all know is completely legal. He was blowing smoke up my along with mentioning the harassment statute for Alabama and going down that rabbit hole as we all seen before in the past. I put him in his place real quick. He wasn't too happy about that. He ended up having to educate the staff and telling them exactly, you know, my rights and that I'm allowed to do so. Who knows what he said in that office with the staff, but I did do a public records request and I was denied the body cam footage, which is typical of these offices, especially when it comes to transparency. He also mentioned that I was trying to get a lawsuit, which is not my thing to do. But I think that's going to be it over here today. If you'd like to redress your grievances, you could always do so. Please make sure you go like, share, and subscribe to my channel at PressNHN. Also, check out my playlist to see some of those videos you might not have seen in the past. Hit that like button, let all your friends and family know about my activism in and around the southern states. Always check your description, and all links are included. Donations are greatly appreciated. They do help me continue my activism in and around the U.S. We're going to end it off until the next one. PressNHN. Peace. Check out these next two videos.